please like and subscribe. It's time for Caleb's Choice.
His choice.
His rules.
All right, I got 5 questions. Pick the number 1 through 5.
Is it just me answering? Or is
No,
it...
it's gonna be all 3 of you guys.
Yeah, and you have to answer all the questions too, Kyle. So
No, we're only doing 3. So, you pick 1 through 5.
Me?
Pick a number between. Yeah.
I'll take number 1 this week.
All right. What's your favorite sleeping position?
On my stomach.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Me 3.
I literally sleep like this.
Me too.
Yeah, no, I'm like this.
I always wake up though, and I have to like stretch my arms a little bit because I fall asleep. But
yeah, actually, I just got neck surgery like a year and a half ago, and I think it's because of the way I sleep like that. That's what the doctor told me at least.
Yeah.
My doctor has told me several times to stop sleeping on my stomach because of that with my neck too. But I don't really care. I cannot fall asleep any other way. Now, in the middle of the night when I wake up and if I turn over on my side, I can go to sleep. But I cannot start that way. So, what a Go ahead, Holly.
No, I was just going to say when I was pregnant, oh my gosh, that was the worst experience because you can't sleep on your stomach. It's like sticking out to here. And so it's so uncomfortable because ever since I was little, I slept on my stomach. But that's what they say. I have a bad back and neck because of it. But there's just no way I can change positions. No.
What position did you sleep in when you were pregnant then? On the side?
On my side with a body pillow thing, like as much as like it was yeah.
Like I said, I don't sleep with my wife ever, so I don't know how she slept.
Yeah, it's not comfortable. I mean, at first it's not that bad, but then it's just by the 3rd trimester, I'm pretty sure she was done, and she was like, "Let's go, let's get back to normal."
Yeah. Well, I guess eventually you just get so tired that you can sleep in a different position. If you can't start off on your stomach, you're going to pass out eventually. So
yeah, that is true.
What about you, Caleb?
I sleep on my left side.
Always your left side?
Yeah. The side?
I like to sleep on my back, but I snore crazy, so I have to sleep on my side to not wake the house up.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you guys ever experience any kind of violence when you're sleeping like that? Like any elbows to your...
No.
Like violence from other people?
No, like you causing havoc with some elbows when you're like this.
Unfortunately, yes, I have done that. I hit my wife one time, and I didn't even know it.
How do you know?
I woke up and she was crying. I was like, "What's the matter with you?" And she's like, "You elbowed me in the face." And she had a mark on her and stuff. I was like, "Oh,
blood all over the bed."
Yeah, I was like, luckily she didn't bleed, but I felt so bad. And I think I actually tried to sleep on my side at that moment, and it didn't work. So I told her to scoot further away. I'm gonna guess that you have to.
Yeah, a couple times.
Okay, Kyle, you want to pick a number between 2 and 5?
4.
4. All right. I believe everyone here has played on the original Nintendo. Whenever you played the game and it didn't work right, what was your way to get it to work?
Easy, you got to blow in the cartridge.
Yeah, blow in it or
blow in the cartridge. Yeah.
Put it in. On ours, you had to kind of like push it down a little extra, kind of hard.
Stacking cartridges on top of each other too when that spring wore out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that, pulling it out, playing the harmonica a little bit, putting it back in.
Do you guys ever remember like barely pushing the cartridge in, and then so you could just barely push the game down and it would rub just a little bit, but that was like the sweet spot, and then it would work, and then somebody would like get mad because they were wired controllers, and it would kind of move, and then it would like do that flashing screen. You used to make me so mad.
Then on top of that,
not that I'm bitter about it anymore, but Caleb and I had.
You made it sound like that happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we've kind of went retro style with the Raspberry Pis and have got all the old Nintendo's games on them now. And the issue isn't the cartridge because obviously there isn't a cartridge anymore. The issue is the controller capabilities with the old buttons, like the new controllers. You can buy like Super Nintendo controllers, but they don't always work well, and saving things is a nightmare. And so it just the problems have evolved over time, I guess, when it comes to old school games.
Yeah. Yeah.
So with that, what's your favorite Nintendo game?
Ooh,
NES.
that's hard.
Man, probably Super Smash Brothers. I remember playing that a lot growing
I
up.
like Zelda.
Zelda.
I loved Zelda. The gold one. I even had the gold.
Yeah, you were
Oh, yeah,
special if you
yeah.
had the gold one.
Yeah, so-
Oh,
I
yeah.
did have the gold one.
I don't know if I can pick just one, Caleb. I either got to go with Super Tecmo Bowl or Ghosts and Goblins. I don't
So
know.
to go Bases Loaded or Ghosts and Goblins.
I was just gonna say, Caleb and I, growing up, we had two twin beds in a room. They were like this. There was a TV right in front of it, and I cannot tell you how many games of Bases Loaded we played
ton.
as little kids. Like our parents would have to come in there and make us go to sleep. We're like, we only have two more innings, but we played a ton of that game. It's pretty cheesy now when you go back and look at it, but it was fun then.
Yeah.
Who usually won?
Honestly, it was pretty well even. Like I think we
Yeah.
probably over the say 10,000 games we played, like it was probably pretty close to being 50-50.
It was pretty
Wow,
close, yeah.
5,000 to 5,000.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
Well, at one point we actually had a piece of paper like
Yeah.
because it wasn't a flat screen television on scotch tape to the side of it, and we would tally our wins, and I don't remember what that got up to before that thing got thrown away, but it was a lot.
That's awesome.
Duck Hunt 2 was my fave. I
Ooh, that was
really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
the little dog. Oh yeah, I really like that one.
Did you ever try to shoot the dog?
Yes. And he just like jiggles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say the original Nintendo or N64?
I said the original, but
Oh, okay. Super Smash Brothers was N64, but yeah, Duck Hunt I think was probably my favorite for
I
regular.
feel like Nintendo 64, you still had to blow in the cartridges though.
Oh yeah. I don't
Yeah.
think I ever had an original Nintendo, so
okay, yeah.
Yeah, wait, how old are you?
I'm 33.
Yeah.
You
Wow.
missed out on some great games, my
Old.
friend.
Yeah, we're old.
I will tell you, and this is a very unpopular opinion, but my least favorite Nintendo system was the N64. I did not like it. I did not like the controllers. I didn't like the games, but
Controller was weird.
it was weird. And it was kind of the precursor to what we have now, but it was so different than anything else that had been out there that I just couldn't get behind it. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Super Mario Brothers 3 was my favorite on 64. I love video games. If you can't
Tail.
tell, I like to play them.
Do any of you guys play now? Or
Oh,
are you
yeah.
guys-
Yeah.
Yeah, I play more computer games though, like Fortnite and things like that, than I do strategy-based games, things like that, than I do. I have a PS4, but I don't play it hardly at all. I play everything basically on console or on the computer.
Well,
Holly
Yeah,
claims she
I
plays
can't-
Fortnite, but we've only actually got to
do.
play
You're
like
never
once.
Nobody sees it.
I always play with Megalodon now.
Yeah.
And then we not playing and just talking over Fortnite.
Yeah.
We talk longer than we actually play.
There's something to be said about the video games that you can play and it not take forever. Like I mentioned earlier how I used to play WoW, but I would have friends that would do that for like 15 hours straight, and I wasn't that guy. I was like, guys, I've been doing this for 2 hours. Like I got to go do something else, and they'd all get mad at me. But when you play like Fortnite or Call of Duty or something like that, if you suck at it, you can be done in 2 minutes. But even if you win, it's like a 20, 30-minute game max.
Yeah.
And for me, I like that.
Same.
Okay, Holly. 2, 3, or 5?
5.
No. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, 5.
5. Tuesday night was the VMAs. What's your favorite music video growing up or now? Or I didn't realize they still made videos, so
Honestly, I think my favorite, yeah, they still do, but you have to go to a special channel to even watch them now. Like it's
Okay.
not on regular TV. I think Thriller was my favorite video of all time.
Yeah.
That's everybody's. I feel like at
Yeah.
least top 3.
Yeah, top 3.
Yeah, I actually heard a rumor that MTV was going away. I don't know if that's true or not, but they're like not even going to be a channel anymore.
I heard the same thing.
Yeah, well, they
But I
sure don't
cannot-
have music videos on there. If they do, it's not when I'm awake.
No, well, they have like a special MTV channel somewhere. I don't even know, but it's like a separate one specifically for music videos. Like, and I think a lot of the different, cable companies carry that channel and you can find it through the app. But it's a lot of work to even find it. I mean,
So maybe the question should be, what's your favorite music video not named Thriller?
yeah.
Because that was like revolutionary when it came out. That was like a movie.
True. Yeah.
What is that dang? I can see it. It's old. It's old, and I want my MTV.
Oh, that
money.
was going to be mine. Dire Straits.
Yeah.
Five
Yes.
Straits.
Yeah.
Thank you. I could not think of
Yeah.
who it was,
Okay.
but yes.
I don't know what that is.
You know?
Oh my gosh, young one.
Dang it.
Oh, it's giving me stress.
You're gonna
'cause
have
that-
to. You're gonna have to Google it.
You know
know
what?
what,
That
Dave?
was the very first video.
It's got one of the best guitar riffs of all time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That song is amazing.
Yeah.
But
Wait.
because it's so old school, the video is really cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
There
it's
you go,
old
yeah.
school, Kyle, like before your time.
Oh, wow.
You said I'm giving you stress. My wife's sister is like 22 right now, and a Britney Spears song came on in the car or something. Like this was like 6 months ago. She's like, "Who sings this?" I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And I said, "Britney Spears." She's like, "Who's that?" I was like, "Are you
Oh.
kidding me?"
Holy
You're
crap.
22, not 4.
Yeah, no, my
Yeah.
daughter's the same way. I mean, she is 17, but she only knows of some because of me. But yeah, I don't know if she's actually sat and listened to a Britney Spears song, and I don't know if she would be able to identify her if she was on the radio either. That's crazy
That's
to
a
me.
good point, Holly. I don't think my daughters could either because they were after her. And
Yeah.
How old are they? Your daughters?
18. Oh, no, she just turned 19 and 21. So the other one will be 22 in a month.
Dang,
So that-
21-year-olds don't know who Britney Spears is? That's crazy to me.
Yeah. Well, they're pretty sheltered too, I
What's
guess.
the last concert you guys went to?
The best concert?
No, like the latest one, like the most recent, or
Oh.
best if you want.
The best
mine was-
concert I've ever been to was Lincoln Park in Omaha, Nebraska. Was the best, and that's like a 5-hour drive from where I live, and it got over at midnight, and I had no problem staying awake all the way home. I was so jazzed by that thing; it was awesome. But the last one was actually kind of old school. It was Def Leppard and Heart. They came to Kansas City, and it was good. Like they rocked it.
The last concert I've been to was last year. I can't believe it's already been a year because I am a concert goer. But it was System of the Down.
Oh wow!
Of a Down, I should say.
Okay,
Yeah,
what was your
and it
favorite
was
one?
actually a lot of fun. So, fun fact, that's not like my first music of choice at all. However, concerts are so much more fun.
Yeah, yeah.
It was amazing, actually. Just the crowd is crazy, and it was just a lot of fun. The best concert I've ever been to was a Cinco de Mayo concert that had, I think, over 21, or it was 20 different artists, including Ludacris. I mean, they were old school. Snoop Dogg, Nate Dogg. It was fun. That was amazing. I was old. So that was really fun.
Where was it at?
It was in Phoenix. It was, what was it called? Gosh, I was 18 because I went to the concert instead of going to my prom. And my senior prom I didn't go to because I really wanted to go to this concert. So I took the guy that I was supposed to go to prom with to the concert in Phoenix. So he didn't feel bad that he didn't have a prom date. But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It's probably a better experience than prom.
100%. I mean, I
Yeah.
went to prom when I was a sophomore and a
You're,
junior, and so
you're still
like
talking about it today. That's how good it
True.
was.
exactly.
Yeah, I haven't talked about my senior prom in like I can't even tell you how many years, but I would still be talking about that if I went to that instead of my senior prom.
It was amazing. I mean, I'll never forget it. Yeah, it was awesome.
Kyle, what about you? What's the last concert you went to?
I went to a concert last week actually. Sam Hunt. My wife is a huge country, and so we went to see Sam Hunt and Brett Young. It was like one of our first. Yeah, I think it was like our fourth date or something. But that was when I knew I like really liked her. That night that we saw him for the first time, I was like, dang, I really like this girl.
He's a
Aw,
keeper.
that's a good story.
And we've
That's
seen him like
nice.
6 times since, and it's still awesome every time. But like Holly was saying, like concert is just so fun. You don't even have to like the person that's playing. It's just being in that atmosphere. I think is just awesome.
Yeah,
Especially after COVID, like after COVID, and people got out for like the first time in a while. It was just like it was such a unique experience.
Yeah.
It was so cool to be around people and just live music and stuff. So
yeah, and you know that thing about the concert too is there's something about whatever size venue you're at. Let's just say it's 15,000 people, everyone singing the words to the same song.
yeah,
There's some sort of unity to that is
Yes.
yeah,
pretty cool. I also can't
yeah.
imagine what that adrenaline rush must be that you have that many people singing the words to a song that you
Oh.
wrote.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. Could you imagine?
That would be
If you were
unbelievable.
like you were saying, you were pumped up at the Linkin Park concert. You weren't even on stage.
No,
Yeah.
Right.
That's crazy.
I
He
think
might have been.
well, we can't talk about that. But no, but that's kind of funny too because people talk about the lives that they live and things the bands. But think about what you just said. If I was that pumped up, how were they feeling? Like, no wonder
Yeah,
their
that's what I was
sleep
saying.
schedules at the very minimum are jacked up. If I was
Yeah.
on
No,
stage, I probably wouldn't have been able to go to sleep for another day.
Yeah,
But
that's what I was saying. Like you got that pumped up in the crowd. You can just imagine what they're feeling up on stage and just everyone singing a song that you created. It'd be awesome.
yeah, and like all the people that were around us and stuff, we're all high five. I don't even know who these people are, and we're all like best friends for
Yeah.
3 hours. So it was pretty cool. What's the furthest you've ever driven to go to a concert, Kyle?
No, 40 minutes. Oh no, that's not true actually. So for my wife's birthday last year, she really loves Jordan Davis. He's another country artist. And so for her birthday, I took her out to Los Angeles to see him. And actually, while we were out there, we were only out there for like a day and a half, and I had a connection out there who got me tickets to the Grammys. So we went to the Grammys in the same weekend, which is pretty cool.
Wow.
That's cool.
You went to
That'd
the
be fun.
Grammys?
It was awesome. We got to be in the same room with like Beyonce. She broke the record there. So Jay-Z was there, Harry Styles, J-Lo. But like, there's so many powerful people in one room. It was awesome.
Huh.
Closed for it. So found out that we got tickets like 2 hours beforehand. So we were scrambling. Like she got some dress that was the last one on the rack at like Macy's or something. I wore the same thing I wore the day before. So we were like super undressed. Like everyone was there was in suits and ties and insane dresses. And
That's
so
awesome,
we were on.
though.
That's
It was an
amazing.
experience.
Memories. Yeah.
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 And she was really sick that weekend too, and we didn't know why, but we found out that was like when she got pregnant. Or not, that's not when she got pregnant, but that's when she started feeling the pregnancy
Feeling it.
sickness.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Another memory tied to it.
There you go.
Holly, what's your question this week?
All right. If you had to wear a swimsuit or a business suit for the rest of your life, what would you choose?
Swimsuit.
Yeah,
Business.
Be more comfortable.
I'm with Caleb.
I think I would say business suit. I see like shows like Mad Men and some of these other things that show like times back in the day or whatever, and guys are wearing suits and just I don't know, it just comes
Yeah.
off. I like that feeling and just like that look. I guess I don't know.
Well, see, my first thought was
I'd-
like I'd have to
Manlier.
sleep in it. Are you saying that I don't have to sleep in it?
I don't know. It just says for the rest of
Well,
your life.
normally your questions are like way over my head, and
I
it
know. I
gives me a
know.
headache to think about it. But
What are you going with, Holly?
I
You going with?
so like if I could take it off, definitely I would go with a suit. Because there is just something that you feel different when you dress up. For like, I know when I have to go into the office and I, have to dress up. I don't know. There's a different feeling than being laxed all day. I just, yeah, definitely a suit.
Yeah. If
Unless
wore a
I have to wear it to bed, then it's
Yeah.
yikes.
If I wore a swimsuit every day, I feel like it would be a hit to like my motivation. I wouldn't feel like
Yes.
working. I just want to be outside.
I'm with you. I'm just taking
Yeah.
weather into account and all sorts of
That's what I
stuff.
was thinking.
Because Holly, not only
Comfortability.
do you feel different, but people treat you different too. Because I used to work in a job where,
Yeah.
I'd wear a suit every day. That was just part of what I had to do. Now I could take the jacket off when I was in the office and stuff, but normally you would see me with coat and tie on, and people treat you different, even not just in the work setting, but like at the gas station, or if you go to lunch. It's super weird to me that it makes that big a difference, but it does matter.
Agreed.
I'm Caleb. Please like and subscribe.